Judy. Get Judy, get down. Get him, Judy. Oh. Oh. First down, baby. Yeah. There you go. Tight end. Touchdown. What up, YouTube? It's Corey joined again with TTR Racing. Got a request, man, on my last video. I gotta give a shout out to Nitro Byrd. Nitro Byrd asked me to explain Expo, ABS, and dual rate on your radio. So pretty much the Expo is when you go to mount your servo horn on your servo. It's best to always mount your servo horn on with your car on, because with your car on, that's gonna make your servo to be centered, and then you can pretty much just put it on evenly. The way I put it on evenly is I go by my steering Ackerman plate right here, by these two screws, that screw right there and that screw. I try to make sure that screw it's in the middle equally when I put it on. But you try to get it close as you can to the best position that you can get it, but it's gonna be off a little bit. So with it being off just a little bit, you can adjust the distance that is off by using, like on my radio, I can go to exponential, Expo. So when I hit Expo, it's gonna give me like a little graph. And so if you want to make up the distance that your servo horn is off when you go to mount it on your servo, you just use this Expo. You can move it more if you go, because it's rated at 0. Okay, that's my default setting. So you can do more at 0% Expo. If you go higher, okay. If I go higher, let's see, positive Expo, it's gonna make that adjustment to the right quicker. It's gonna go all the way up to 100%. So if I go positive 100%, it's gonna adjust that little distance that the servo is off to make the car go straight. It's gonna adjust that to where it's supposed to be, so the car would track straighter. And then if you can go with this graph, you can see it's straightening up. When I go negative, you can see it's straightening up, but it's gonna correct to negative position. It's gonna correct a little bit slower, see? And see, that's how the wheels are. It's slow movements, slow adjustments. It's just fine tuning. See, when I go, watch the wheels. See, when I go negative, the wheels move slowly, you know what I'm saying, to the way I need to be adjusted, because of the little imperfection in the servo horn when you first put it on the servo. So when I go back, because it's on my controller is at positive 100. When I go negative back to 0, you see the wheels moving back at a slower pitch, so you can get it, fine tuned in. So you don't have to be intimidated by these things. All these things on your radio, especially if you have an advanced radio. Like my radio is really old, but it still got all these advanced features, so that I can still, use it if I have to go into it, So, okay. So, but I set mine at 0. I set mine at 0. So if if you can still adjust the little distance that your servo horn is off, if you go into your endpoints, your EPAs, that'll adjust it too, and they give you a little bit more space, a little bit more range to make a bigger adjustment. Because at this Expo, just make a little adjustment just to straighten you up just a little bit. So next, so Nitro Byrd was asking me, okay, what about ABS on your throttle? ABS is good for, like, I know when I'm racing, I got my ABS, it's not even set, it's on 0. What all ABS does is just when you go to brake, it pulsates. It pulsates when you brake. The pulsation, like that, it pulsates like that when you go to brake. So when you go to just say you're on a track and you're getting ready to go into a turn, and if it's not set on ABS, sometimes your brakes can lock up, and then when it locks up, it'll make you fishtail and lose traction. So ABS is good for that, to keep when you go into the turn, to keep your car under control and keep it from the brakes from just completely locking. But that's good for that, and also it's good for just giving you a little bit more control over the car while braking. Also, why do I keep my analog brakes at 0? Because I do a lot of my brake bias. Like if I want, you can still set your ABS analog brake system up, but it won't like give you more front brake than back brake. It's just gonna stay evenly. And like when I'm racing, sometimes I like to have more front brake and less back brake. So to do that, I adjust these knobs on your brake brake arms. If you turn this front one, this one's gonna give you stronger front brakes. If you adjust this back, it's gonna give you stronger braking power in the rear. You can basically what you're doing is just setting your brakes independently. You send just your front brake, then you send just your back brake. So this right here will give you, it will keep you from blocking up your brakes too, but it will give you individually good braking independently from the front and from the rear, which will help you also when you're going into turns and when you want your car to handle. So that's a lot of the ABS is really good for like it's good for bashing, but as far as on the track, ABS, it's okay. But a lot of the races, we do our brakes by just adjusting the knobs right here, because we like to have, maybe at one track you need more front brake than rear brake. Because if you have, just say, more front brake, it just make your car nosedive, be more predictable. And sometimes you may want your back end to brake traction, so you make your car have less rear brake. So y'all adjust this one. So, and that just will help you get in and make your car turn quicker, more reactive. And like I said, with the ABS, it will help your car from being so twitchy, like so jittery, like hard to control. So it's good, but it's just something you just have to try and see, more than just setting it a certain way. You just have to try it. It depends on what track you're on and what you're trying to do with your car and what feel you want your car to have. So, but yeah. And also Nitro Byrd, he asked me about dual rate. Okay, dual rate, let me go to it in my radio. Dual rate is more of, let me find it. Dual rate, it pretty much, let's see. Okay, there you go. Dual rate. My dual rate is set at 100%. That means the throw with my steering, I'm gonna be able to turn the wheels left with right. It's gonna turn them 100% in right. I'm gonna get all the throw when I turn right, and you can get all the throw when you turn left. But if you go, just say, okay, I'm gonna go it down to, is at 100, I'm gonna go down to 50%. Go down to 50%. So it's just gonna make your car turn to the percentage that you need. Just say you at a track, or just like say you're doing oval racing, like on an oval track, and you may just need 50% of steering. So you set your dual rate to 50%, and your car is gonna turn that 50% you need to to go around the oval track. So this would be good with dirt oval, or good with on-road oval racing, because you can adjust, to just the much of throw or steering that you need for the track. So all these are just fine-tuning your car. A lot of RTRs don't have these adjustments on it, like dual rate. You just have your steering knob and may have some endpoints. But this just fine-tuning it. See, if I go 50%, see, I don't have as much throw as I had at 100%. You just turn it 50%. Just turn it 50% of the range. So when I go back up to 100%, I keep mine on 100, because I like to have the most steering that I can. Just to be able to undercut cars when I get ready to pass, or if I want to, get into the current turn quicker, I keep it at 100% so I can go and turn the car quicker. See, 100%. Getting all your steering. 100%. So it just dual rate. You just adjust your steering to whatever percentage of steering that you need. So mine's gonna go all the way up to 100%. It can go down to 0. Dual rate. You got no steering. See, it's no throw, no steering. So it's just adjustments. I'm adjusting back up. I'm gonna go back to 100, where I keep mine at 100. So you got your 100% steering. So yeah, man, it's just a little short video just to help you out, Nitro Byrd, man. Like I said, I just want to give you, I saw that you commented that you needed help to understand it, and just something that you don't have to be intimidated about, man, and just you just have to play with it and just see what's best for you and your driving style, what you want your car to do. And man, just go into your radio and just remember to keep your manuals and just read up on it, because that's all I did, just read up on it and just set it to the best, the way I drive my car and how I wanted to handle. So when you get ready to go somewhere that the track is different, or you at a new place, you might have to adjust it just a little bit. But the main thing is, man, just always use the EPAs, just to make sure you use the EPAs, and use the Expo too, just to make sure your car is just rolling straight. You know what I'm saying? So if you got your car rolling straight, then you can go from there to, if you want a little bit more steering on the track or whatever, or either out bashing, you want a little bit more steering to make the car, react a little quicker. So, but yeah, man, I hope this video helped, man, and I just appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, all y'all comments on my last video. I do want to get some more shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Big Don Foss. Don, what's up, man? I appreciate you always commenting and asking me questions on my videos, man. I appreciate that. I need to give a shout out to RC Addict Mark. We used to race up there at the warehouse. Mark, what's up, man? What's up, RC Addict Mark? But yeah, and I also give a shout out to a new subscriber I got. His name is RC Gas and Nitro. Big shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you subscribing, man. And also, I gotta give a big shout out to Rajay 911. He's another guy that always give me a comment, you know what I'm saying good job on my videos. You know, so giving y'all some shout outs, man, for just helping me out. And one more, Mr. Lil Chili. Mr. Lil Chili, he out, cool cat. Like, he been in the game for a minute, and he put out some good videos. He got a good tuning video, man. As soon as he got his engine tuned so good, as soon as he come off the throttle, the engine just come back to idle real smooth. So let me give a shout out to Mr. Lil Chili. I appreciate it, man. He always comment too. So like I said, I'm gonna get these shout outs, man. I'm gonna get a shout out again to Don Foss, Mr. Foss. Don, I appreciate you. Mr. Lil Chili, appreciate you, bro. Mr. Nitro Byrd, man, I hope this video help you out a little bit, just to understand that those exponential, ABS, and those dual rate settings on your radio. And Roger 911, what's up, bro? I'll give you a shout out too. And like I said, my new subscriber, RC Gas and Nitro. I think this guy, he runs 1/5 scale gas and he run nitro. So I appreciate it, y'all. It's Corey Jordan again with TTR Racing. And I appreciate y'all, and y'all just leave me some more, man, comments, and we all in here to help somebody. And like I say, man, I always treat people the way you want to be treated. And just remember what seeds you sow, as to what you're gonna get back. You sow good seeds, you're gonna get, good things back. Sow bad seeds, you're gonna get bad things back. So, but I just appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Let's burn some nitro. Let's help each other out. And I appreciate you. It's Corey Jordan again with TTR Racing. Represent Reds Racing. Represent HB Racing. So yeah, I just appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Let me get back to these watching these football games. Y'all better get on these football games, man. These games getting good. All right, y'all. Later. Yeah, upgrade, baby.